Did you know that some of the biggest names in Hollywood choose to live modestly despite their massive wealth? So, from a multi-millionaire comedian living in a quiet Ohio town to a legendary actress who stayed grounded her entire life. 1. Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is not just known for his comedy, but also for the big decisions he has made in his life. At the height of his career, he was offered $50 million to continue his hit show, Chappelle's Show, but he turned it down. Many people thought he was crazy for walking away from so much money, but for Chappelle, it was about his mental health and his peace. He has always been someone who values his personal life more than the fame that comes with success. After leaving Hollywood, Chappelle moved to a small, quiet town in Ohio where he lives with his family. It's a far cry from the big cities where most celebrities live. His lifestyle there is simple and low-key. He doesn't own a mansion or a fleet of fancy cars. He likes to keep things grounded, even though he could afford to live a more extravagant life if he wanted to. Chappelle spends a lot of time with his neighbors and is known to be friendly with the people in his town. He's not interested in flaunting his wealth. In fact, many people in his town might not even know just how rich he is because he doesn't act like it. He enjoys his privacy and has said in interviews that he prefers the peace and quiet of his small town life. His comedy reflects his real-life experiences and thoughts, which is why many fans respect him for staying true to himself. Walking away from Hollywood has given Chappelle the space to live life on his own terms. 2. Terry Crews. Terry Crews is a man who knows what it's like to struggle with money. He wasn't always the famous actor and host that people know today. In fact, he spent many years trying to make it in Hollywood while struggling to pay the bills. Now, after becoming a success in movies and television, you might think that Crews would want to live in luxury. But instead, he has chosen to live a more modest lifestyle. Crews has talked openly about his past financial mistakes and how they taught him to be smarter with money. He and his wife live on a budget, even though they don't have to. This is something that surprises many people, especially since most actors who reach his level of fame tend to spend a lot on expensive homes and cars. But Crews has said that he doesn't want to fall into the trap of spending just because he can. He knows that financial success can be fleeting in the entertainment industry. Crews has also shared that he's very focused on saving for the future. He has learned the importance of financial discipline, and he's not afraid to talk about it. While some people see money as a way to show off, Crews sees it as something that should be respected and managed carefully. He enjoys the simpler things in life and doesn't feel the need to have expensive possessions. His focus is on his family and making sure they are secure. In interviews, he has explained that living modestly gives him peace of mind. 3. Keegan-Michael Key. Keegan-Michael Key has made a name for himself in Hollywood through his comedic talent, but he doesn't let fame change who he is. Even though he's a successful actor and comedian, Key prefers to live a life that is more focused on giving back than on living large. He doesn't spend his money on flashy cars or big houses. Instead, he focuses on supporting causes that matter to him. Key has been involved in a lot of charity work over the years, and this is something that seems to be more important to him than material wealth. Despite his success, Key doesn't live a very extravagant lifestyle. He enjoys the simple things in life, and he doesn't feel the need to impress anyone with his wealth. Key's career has taken him to a lot of different places, but through it all, he has remained humble. He's not the kind of celebrity that you think he is, who is constantly in the news for buying expensive things or throwing big parties. Instead, Key is more likely to be found supporting a cause he believes in or spending time with his loved ones. In interviews, Key has talked about how important it is for him to stay grounded. He knows that success in Hollywood can come and go, and he doesn't want to be caught up in the materialism that often comes with it. By keeping a low profile and focusing on the things that matter to him, Key has been able to build a career that is both successful and meaningful. 4. Donald Glover. Donald Glover is a man of many talents. He's not just an actor, but also a writer, director, and musician. With all his success, you might expect him to live a very luxurious lifestyle, but that's not the case. Glover is someone who prefers to stay grounded. He doesn't focus on material wealth or the things that fame can buy. Instead, Glover is more interested in his creative freedom. He's talked in interviews about how important it is for him to stay true to himself in his work. Glover values creativity over money, and that's clear in the choices he makes. He doesn't live in a big mansion or drive expensive cars. In fact, Glover has been known to live quite modestly, even as his star continues to rise. He's more focused on his art than on the money that comes with it. Glover has always been someone who marches to the beat of his own drum. He doesn't follow the trends of Hollywood, and that's one of the reasons why people respect him. While many celebrities chase after the next big paycheck, Glover is more interested in creating work that means something to him. He's not afraid to take risks with his career, and that has paid off in a big way. Glover's ability to balance fame and humility is something that sets him apart from many others in the industry. He's proof that you can be successful without losing sight of what's really important. For Glover, it's not about the money or the fame, but about staying true to his art and his values. 5. Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is one of the wealthiest filmmakers in Hollywood, but you wouldn't know it by the way he lives his life. Perry has built an empire through his work in film, television, and theater, but he remains humble. He doesn't flaunt his wealth or live a lavish lifestyle. Instead, Perry is known for living simply and focusing on giving back to others. He has used his success to help people in need, and philanthropy is a big part of his life. Perry's story is one of hard work and determination. He came from very humble beginnings, and that has shaped the way he views money. Even though he has made millions, he hasn't forgotten where he came from. Perry is very conscious of the fact that wealth can be fleeting, and he chooses to live in a way that reflects his values. He has built a massive film studio in Atlanta where he employs many people, and he's known for being generous with his wealth. But Perry doesn't spend his money on material things for himself. He has said that he finds more joy in helping others than in buying things. His focus is on creating opportunities for others, especially in the Black community. 6. Issa Rae. Issa Rae has become a big name in Hollywood, but she hasn't let fame change who she is. Rae is the creator and star of Insecure, a hit TV show that has made her a household name. But despite her success, Rae stays grounded. She doesn't spend her money on expensive things. Instead, she focuses on using her platform to make a difference in her community. Rae has been open about the fact that she prefers to live a simple life. She's not interested in the glitz and glamour that often comes with being a celebrity. Instead, she's more focused on creating opportunities for others, especially people of color. Rae's work is all about representation and making sure that diverse voices are heard.